So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. On the ground, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Second down, Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On third down, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Raven first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On second down, a run with Mitchell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 14.
Third and long. From the gun, Jackson. Open man, left side. He's got it. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
And he will score! Keaton Mitchell, touchdown Ravens. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Okay, break. Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The ball comes out. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose, and put an end to this drive.
After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here. First and goal.
Change it.
Play action now. Jackson. Donovan is a rocker. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Jackson now on second down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
Third and goal. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Has Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Blue going to get us in here on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Ready? Crack all 80. Ready?
Looking to throw here on second and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
In motion, Lamb. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain there of 15. That's good for a Dallas first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
These are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 33, here's second and a yard.
Come on.
Now this is going to be a design run. They'll let him keep it, and he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
18, rattle. Ready? Viking, 18.
To the air now on first and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On first down, they pick up 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Triple zeros on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this.
On the ready.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Huh.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. This one from 41 yards out. No issues there. This one is good. And the Cowboys get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit that they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And that's the way to get started, to pick up the 17 and a very quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 6. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up first down.
It's a gain of 2.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Another run here with Mitchell. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. That was in a critical situation. There is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6.
You are X. Ready? What?
Working from the shotgun. He'll hand this one off. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that ball.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, talk things over before 3rd down. Back to throw, Jackson. That is caught, side of the end zone. Mark Andrews, touchdown Ravens. His 4th TD grab of the season. The PAT, up and good. And the Ravens move out to a 21-3 advantage. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Baltimore. After this, here's 2nd and 6. They're going to motion the tight end over here. That's complete. It's Lad McConkey. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go now.
Tight end going in motion here. Right side hauled in by McConkey. We saw him throw it like that last year in Columbus. He's got his guys a 1st down.
It's been a rough 1st half, but now as we approach halftime, like, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 1.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
70.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Moving outside the pocket. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. Really impressive way to close out this first half. I mean, you think about it, Mike, they come away with points. They leave virtually no time remaining for their opponent to possess the ball. And on top of that, they get the ball first coming out of the break, so they'll get a chance here to double up points if they can have a good opening possession in the second half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Receiver in motion, headed left. He'll get this out wide. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
The extra point is good. And the Cowboys are back within one score. It is an 8-point game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. Back to the right side. He's got Andrews. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Second and 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and 5. Jackson. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. The extra point is good. And the Ravens will extend this third-quarter lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Now, this looks like a design run, and a short pickup there to about the 36.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Let's go now.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. Out to his right. He'll take off again.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down. Protect yourself. Live to play another snap.
Third down. 3 to go.
Come on. 19 Lions. Pass all 80.
Back to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult Defensively, it sets up fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
No movement from the punt team. No lineup to go for it on fourth down.
6, 7 Pirates, 18 Rattlers.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in a situation like this, I would love to see the quarterback think first down. I don't need a touchdown. I need a fresh set of downs. I need to keep the chains moving and give me more opportunities to hopefully end this drive with a touchdown.
Play action now. Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll be second down. From the gun, Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
At their own 9-yard line.
Ready, set. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted. Pick by Malachi starts. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. A dive and a catch. Incredible. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
First down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
Trying to set up the screen for Mitchell. And he'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Jackson going to give it up on the pop pass. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. On 4th down, it's Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Ravens will extend their third quarter lead. Back to it now after that made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. That ball is going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there? So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Cowboys.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Blue.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Tight end on the move left. A run once more with Blue. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now this time they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Rushed to his left. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to be 4th down.
Check. 18 Cardinal. Hurt.
He'll look to throw. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he is going to have a Cowboys first down by a good couple of yards. They will indeed get the conversion on 4th and 10.
27-yard line.
Now, faking the give, exiting the pocket right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. a run on first and goal. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack off the two-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
It's not. It's not.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 3. They'll go again with Mitchell. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and a yard. On third down, here's Mitchell. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
13 yards on the
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down. Here's first and 10. On the zone read, it's Mitchell. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now Mitchell. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
They'll run. It's out of the gun, and it's Mitchell. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Baltimore.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
2nd and 11. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.